I'm going to show you how to create the project for this week. So what you'll need to get is just a regular piece of paper. And if you don't have a regular piece of paper, you can use any piece of junk mail that you have. You can maybe use the back of the paper or the front, or maybe even use the envelope that it came in as extra scrap paper. So the first step that you do is you take your paper and you want to create a square. So you're going to fold it and you want to line up this edge here. You're going to have a little bit left over, and that's okay. We want that. So you're going to fold that into a triangle, and then you're going to take this extra piece and you're going to cut it off. Now, if you're having a little trouble, you can always draw a line. So I'm going to use a pencil and I'm going to draw a line. And I'm going to get some scissors and cut off that extra piece. Okay, so save this piece. You may want to use it later. So now we have a square piece of paper and we have a long rectangle extra piece. So we're going to take this rectangle, this square, and we're going to fold it once and then fold it one more time. Okay, and then open it back up. And then you'll have 4 squares. I want you to draw a line here on this fold from the middle to the bottom, or from the bottom to the middle. And that is where you're going to cut one more time. So your paper should look like this. It should have 2 little legs, like that, okay? So this is your first wall, your second wall. This is going to be the floor, and this is going to be blank. I'm going to show you my examples. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. Okay, so with this one, I only used a pencil and some magazine cutouts to make my room. So this is the first wall. This is the second wall of the room. Here's the floor. I did a checker pattern, and this one is blank. So when you put it together, after you draw everything and glue everything down, then you're going to fold the paper, put the floor paper on top, and then you can fold it. So now you have a 3D room. Okay, here's another example. This one I use colored pencils and markers to make. Wall 1, wall 2, the floor, and blank. For this one, I did a wood floor, so I just did lines and then drew the different pieces of wood. And then I used a sticky note to create a rug. And the same thing, you just fold it over, and then you can create your room. So once you have your room designed, I'm just going to show you one more time how to design it. You may want to add a window. You may want to add a bookshelf. I'm going to add a little dresser right here. It's up to you. You can draw what you have in your room right now, or you can draw what you wish your room looked like. I'm going to draw a desk, but since the chair is in front of the desk, I'm going to draw the chair first. And as you can see, I'm just using simple shapes, rectangles, circles, squares, and here are the two front legs. And then the desk is behind it. Here's one desk leg. Here is the other desk leg. And I know that this fold that I have here is where this wall stops. So when I close it up, that's where I'm ending my furniture. Okay, I have a computer here. Simple shapes again, just a rectangle. And the keyboard is here and behind the chair, so you won't be able to see that. But I can continue the shape of the desk in between the holes of the chair. Okay, and maybe on this side, I'm gonna find some magazine cutouts so I can make some posters on the wall on this side. Now, you can color in things with your pencil. If you don't have any markers or crayons or colored pencils, it depends on what you have. Just use what you have. A pen would even work. I'm gonna show you how to do the floors. So I'm gonna turn my paper around, and you can use a ruler to draw straight lines. Or if you don't have a ruler at home, you can use a straight edge. So I'm going to use that envelope that I had to use as my straight edge. So just use whatever you have in your house. Oops. Make sure you hold your paper. Okay, so there's my floor. And then if I want to make it look like wood, I'm going to alternate. So I'm going to do a pattern. So do one, skip one, do one, skip one. And then I'm going to do the same thing now on the opposite ones. But this time I'm going to do lines. So I skip this one, and then I'm going to go down here. Skip, skip. Okay, and then I'm going to use a magazine. Actually, I found a little junk mail, and I want this to be the picture on my wall. So I'm going to cut that out. And you can use whatever you have. You can draw a picture, you can cut it. Now this seems like it's a little bit long, so I'm gonna just use this piece of it. Okay, and use a glue stick or a glue or tape, whatever you have. Okay, now I want to add a frame around this. And again, you can color it in, or you can shade it in with your pencil if you want to add coloring, if all you have is a pencil and a paper. It's up to you. You can design your room however you want. Okay, so that's the first step. Now the second step is to make the bed in your room. So I'm going to put this to the side. And remember I said you can save that long piece. You can maybe use that to create your bed. So here was one of my example rooms all put together. And I'm going to show you the bed that I created. I just used that rectangle piece of paper and I folded it up and I taped it. I had some blue tape to make a little rectangular prism, and then I put that there. And I cut out a piece of fabric for the sheet for my bed. And I used another sticky note to create the pillow for the bed. And I can glue it down, but I just wanted to show you how you might want to create your room. And you can choose your colors of your room however you want. So that's that bed. And then I'm going to show you another one. Here's this room again. So I found a piece of grass paper in the magazine, so I used that as the rug. And then I added little tabs in here to create the bed. So that's the bed there. And I used that same piece of fabric to create a sheet for this bed. And I found a magazine cutout of a pillow for this room. So I used some magazine cutouts for this one, just to give you some ideas of what you can do. So that's one example and another example. Let me show you how to create the bed. So I use this piece of paper and I want to make it thin. So maybe about half of this. So I'm gonna fold this piece in half. I'm gonna cut it in half. And then I want to fold it in half. I want to fold it again in half. Okay, so now I have 4 pieces. So I'm going to use one of them as the actual bed, the actual top part of the bed. I'm gonna fold this one back the other way. So I'm starting to create a square, but this square is too tall for a bed. Let me show you. This square would be too tall unless you have like a bunk bed. That would be really tall. So I need to make these 2 sides folded in half. So I'm gonna fold this one, the first one, in half. So now it's folded into 2. And then this is the top part of the bed. And now I want to fold this one into 2. So I'm going to take that part and fold it into 2. Okay, so now I have a little bit more folds. So now I can do something like this. And then I can glue it down. I have this little extra piece that I can either cut off or add to it. So I'm going to add a little glue on that tab. And I want to put it together. Now I could glue this up, or I could just cut it off. And now I have my next bed. So I'll put that bed back. Extra scraps, and then I can use this for my new room. And I'll have to get some new pieces of fabric and everything. So that is how you create your 3D room. And I can't wait to see what you come up with.